Good morning, all. I saw this post yesterday that asked this question. If you were to shut your phone off for a week, who would come and check on you? Or where, something like that. And it was amazing how many people said no one. Amazing, but also not really surprising. So that brings about 2 points. One, there are so many people in the body of Christ who love the Lord, who love his children and they love others, but they just want to go home. And it's not because they want to unalive themselves. It's not because they wish death upon themselves. It is because they're exhausted, but they're also tired of just standing alone. That they are the ones long suffering, pouring out to other people, standing with those who are struggling in their hours of need, but then they go through a hardship, or they're currently going through one, and no one is there. That these ones that they've poured out to have effectively turned their backs in some form or fashion, and not even being willing to stand with them in the hardship, because sometimes that's all you can do. And if you're not willing to do that, there's a problem. And this leads me to my second point. It's not to do the work, but the reason why this is a huge problem is because rather than the love of Christ abounding more and more, as Paul spoke in the beginning of Philippians, it's the fact that selfishness is abounding more and more. And it's on an individual level, but it's also on the cultural level, even within the body of Christ. And this is worse because it's the Western church. It's completely different in other parts of the world. So rather than actually truly loving people and being willing to stand with them, or when you're able to take action, so many are choosing to be selfish. It is one thing if you're having to take care of yourself due to an illness or something of that nature and you're trying to heal. That is one thing. Or if you're having to take care of somebody at home. That's one thing. But it is entirely different when somebody has poured out, even to these individuals, and then the end result is having them turn their back on you. And that's why so many people are tired, and that's why so many people have to stand alone. It's because of the selfishness. And some people may say that it's selfish to even think that, selfish to want to go home. But you have no idea the amount of selfishness that this person faces to even come to that point, And they're drowning. Truthfully, they're drowning. And they're doing everything they can to step out and connect with people, even new people. And the end result is they're still encountering the selfishness. It's like, where's the true love there? Where's the true connection? Where's the true alliances? Not that the other person or other people do the work for them, but to even have those to stand with them. And it's like, there's no one. Where are they? Where are these people? So, yeah, selfishness is abounding. And if this is causing offense in you right now, I'm not saying that you're contributing to the issue intentionally, but usually when there's an offense, there's a wound. And it may be something that you need to take before the Lord and address. So I guess my suggestion on that is, yes, the whole body of Christ in America has to learn to not be selfish. And not to have one attitude toward unbelievers trying to win them to Christ, but then have an entirely different attitude towards those who are already in the body, because it takes years to fully mature. So that needs to change. Selfishness needs to end. But if you know somebody who you haven't checked in on a while, and who may be struggling, it's probably because they've had to pour out so much to other people and they're exhausted and at a point where they just can't reach out. They want to, but they can't. That's what weariness does. That's what exhaustion does. So let's Let's ditch the the selfishness, and actually put on long suffering. Because otherwise, it's not going to be a true close relationship without long suffering, period. And that's something to keep in mind. So be blessed, ditch the stubbornness, and love the people around you before you lose them. Bye.